Keffels can play video games with me anytime they want, okay? Keffels is cool. I love Keffels, and in fact, you just reminded me that I have been meaning to show you guys one of their new clips. And it's pretty fucking great, guys. It's everything that Keffels puts on YouTube is gold, okay? Absolute gold. All right?
Thank
And,
you.
like,
For a little bit of additional context, Keffels managed to interview the guy who made Garfield Eats.
Thank
and
you
once
so
again,
much.
thank you so much for coming on.
No,
I just have
no
like one
problem.
final question. What if Garfield eats
Oh.
pussy?
What do you want me to say to this?
Oh, we're gonna watch that again.
Thank you
once
so
ag-
much.
I fucking love Keffels. This person has my whole heart. Entrama, Keffels goes by they, them pronouns. What is Garfield Eats? Oh, my sweet summer child, Critical Storms. Garfield Eats is a pizza company that is entirely based off of the licensing of Garfield. And delivers Garfield pizzas. Here, okay, we're gonna dive into the legacy of Garfield Eats. Oh my gosh. Alright. Oh my goodness. Alright.
Love me, feed me.
Wait, what the fuck?
A lot of the time, I try to make videos that are very thought-provoking and have a lot of interesting things to say and require a lot of research and diligence on my behalf. I didn't do that this time.
I like that
Sometimes
climb.
people who are horny for capitalism like to tell me that capitalism drives innovation. Thanks to the free market, good ideas naturally rise to the surface because good ideas are naturally profitable, and profitable ideas are naturally good. A company might seem like it's doing evil things in the world or causing a lot of harm, but it's only able to do that because people want its goods and or services, and therefore it's doing a lot of good things as well. So, who's to judge? Take, for example, a company like Uber. Uber is a very profitable company, but also, like, crazy evil. They underpay their drivers, they don't keep their customers safe, they kill public transit in major urban centers, making it harder for low-income people to get around. But here's the thing, commies. If you don't like Uber, okay, just build your own. Just get a bunch of startup capital and start your own Uber. And make a better one that's better, and it'll outcompete the old Uber on the free market, because that is how things work. And if Uber stops innovating and rests on their laurels, they're going to get outcompeted by somebody better than them, which is why they have to introduce lots of cool new features like Uber Eats, where you don't have to get off your butt to get fast food anymore. Now a poor person can deliver it for you for less than minimum wage. That's called progress. Now, Uber Eats is pretty convenient, but there's room for improvement. There's room for innovation. I mean, haven't you ever asked yourself, how come when I open up Uber Eats, it just gives me normal food and I can't get a pizza shaped like Garfield? And I know what you're thinking. No, I've never asked myself that. What the fuck are you talking about, Thought Slime? Have you lost your fucking mind? Enter Garfield Eats. Really? Really? Garfield Eats is a website and app where you can order Garfield pizzas. Garfield is a cartoon cat famous for his love of pizza. So naturally, the next step in that brand was to create an app that lets you order pizzas shaped like Garfield. Of course. Let's hear what they have to say for themselves. Garfield Eats, inspired by the 1980s most famous hungry orange cat that lives with us for more than 40 years, becoming a global pop culture with over 200 million comic books sold in 80 countries and 40 languages. Garfield Eats is a real website on the real internet where you can order Garfield pizza or lasagna, naturally, or maybe you're not in the mood for those things. Maybe you want a Garfuccino. Gotcha, Thought Slime. This meme was obviously too dank for you. This is viral marketing for Lasagna Cat or some shit. Nope, it's real. Let's hear it from creator of Garfield, Jim Davis himself.
It's an easy and entertaining way to get delicious food in a hurry and be entertained at the same time.
Jim Davis, what are you doing?
Nathan calls it an entergaging app. Entertaining and engaging. It's the world's first entergaging mobile app for the restaurant business. Now, users can watch Garfield cartoons and even play in augmented reality while waiting for, get this, the world's only Garfield-shaped pizza to be delivered. They've even given a nod to Garfield's other favorite, coffee, offering a Garfuccino made with 100% Arabica coffee and other flavorful ingredients.
Yeah, you definitely want
Since 40
coffee
years,
and pizza.
no one has ever come to me to create a Garfield-shaped pizza and quick mobile app restaurant chain called Garfield Eats. That's shocking to me. That's shocking to me that, say, 30 years ago, in the year of our Lord, 1988, nobody thought, you know, we gotta make a Garfield quick mobile restaurant called Garfield Eats where people can order Garfield pizzas on their cell phone. I mean, it's a slam dunk idea. It's not asinine at all. I'm not just going to make fun of the broken English on this website the whole time. It is made for people in Dubai because, of course, it is. And, you know, it's fun to make fun of the broken English, but let's not lose sight of the fact that literally everything on this website is cuckoo bananas nonsense. Let me introduce you to a new business term you might not have heard about. It's called entergaging. It's something that is both entertaining and engaging. You know, and it's good to have a portmanteau for those two words because that way it saves time and you don't have to explain what it means every single time you use it on your website. Let's read some of the blurbs on the homepage for Garfield Eats about entergagement. That's right. I said some of. There's multiple.
Yo, Dorian the cutest. Thank you for telling me my streams are very entergaging. I try and provide very good edutainment to all of you.
Garfield Eats, you can watch, play, order, read, collect, redeem, track, manage, chat, share, and much more with this all-in-one mobile app. We call it Entergaging. Entertaining and engaging. A marketing technology created by Nathan Masry. Entergagement. Entergagement is an engaging mobile app powered by entertainment features. It is a UI, user interface, which allows users to engage while simultaneously being entertained. Garfield Eats app enables you to watch, play, order, read.
Look, Draco Wrath, you don't have to buy me a blood diamond ring. You know, you can just buy me like a lab-grown diamond or emerald ring, okay? It'll be much cheaper that way.
Collect, redeem, track, manage, chat, share, and much more all in one app. We call it Entergaging. Around this point, if you are still watching the video for some reason, then you're probably asking yourself, is this dipshit going to talk about the Garfield app this whole video? And of course I am, because it's the best thing that's ever happened to me or anyone.
Garfield ring?
Thought Slime is just a dedicated Garfield Eats channel from now on, because this is never going to stop being funny
Serious
to me.
bread, no.
I discovered Garfield Eats advertised on the streets of Toronto. This is the ad that I saw. You might notice that it doesn't specify what the product is, or a website I could go to, or clarify anything about what Garfield Eats is, or where I could learn more. I want you to imagine walking across this ad in the wild. Just Garfield pointing out some dude and saying, "Hey, it's that guy that made my face into a pizza." What does that mean, Garfield? What could that possibly mean? Did he kill you and process your carcass into a pizza? Garfield, what's happening? Garfield, explain yourself. Garfield! It's not important that you know the name of the product or where you could go to download the app. What's important is that you're introduced to the founder, Nathan Masry, who is very proud of his involvement in this not at all absurd project. According to his LinkedIn account, which he actually put on the Garfield Eats website, Nathan is the co-founder and CEO, which of course stands for Chief Entergage Officer of Garfield Eats. Now, I don't know much about corporate hire.
Guys, can I just point out how silly it is that I'm only 2 people removed from Nathan Masry? Like, if I talked to Keffels, I could maybe get him onto the show. Like, how ridiculous is this?
I'm not much of a businessman myself, but I think that puts him below the company's chairman, Garfield.
Are you fucking kidding me?
There is not a single decision on this entire website or app available right now on Google Play or iTunes that I understand even a little bit. Like, take, for example, the slogan of the website, which is literally spoken to you every single time you open the website or app by Garfo himself.
Love me, feed me, don't leave me.
What?
One word of that slogan corresponds to what your product does. Feed. And it still gets it wrong because you don't feed Garfield. Garfield feeds you.
Frankly casual.
So why
Thank
the
you for giving a
bizarre
tier 1
slogan
sub.
that's really needy?
And our slogan is love me, feed me, don't leave me. And I think it's a human condition. Everybody wants to be loved.
It's the human condition. I feel like this guy is doing some degree of projection. Like he wasn't loved enough as a child. What is he holding? I think it's a pizza, like a mold for a pizza.
Fed and not left alone. And so we came up with a Garfield-shaped pizza.
Yeah, okay. Now I get it. You're really making a profound statement on the human condition with your Garfield pizza app. But look, anyone can make an app where you order pizza from Garfield. How are we going to keep the kids entertained with their Snapchats and their Fortnites? What are we going to do to keep them engaged? Okay, what do kids like? Well, obviously, since your app is Garfield themed, you're going to want to get the Garfield cartoon from 20 years ago, Garfield and Friends, and put that available for purchase on your app. Because people are going to pay money to buy your Garfield currency, to buy episodes of a 20-year-old Garfield cartoon when they're not buying Garfield pizzas. You know what else kids like? Video games. How about we put like a Garfield-themed video game in our Garfield pizza app? It can be exactly like Fruit Ninja, except not as good. And you know what? You know what else is really popular with the kids right now and not 3 years ago? Pokemon Go. So what we'll do is we'll make it an AR game. How does that work? I don't know. We'll just have Garfield floating in front of your camera and throwing food at you for you to tap on. Now I wanted to get footage of myself playing this game, but I couldn't because it just crashes my phone. So this is footage from the official website. You'll notice that in their promotional material, they just took that at their desk because they couldn't be bothered to like find an interesting place to play their AR game. Hey, I know what you're thinking. Is there microtransactions? Of course there is. You can buy little hats for Garfield using your Garfield currency, Garf Bucks.
They're called Garf Bucks?
You know what else the kids like? They like Instagram. Why don't we put Instagram in our Garfield pizza app? And like we could have little Garfield stickers that you can put on your pictures. And people will come in and they'll check their feed for the Garfield.
I know that I've watched this video before, but I've forgotten about 95% of this information, and it's killing me.
Photos so they can tell their Garfield Eats story. Hey, how many stickers do we need for that? I don't know. 3? That ought to do it. But it's not all fun and games. You know, when you have a company as big and powerful as Garfield Eats, you have to have a serious conversation about your social and environmental responsibilities. That's why the team at Garfield Eats invented Garfield Eats for Humanity, their corporate social responsibility program. I'm just going to read from their website because I could not possibly make fun of it in a way that is funnier than the way that they just talk about it.
Oh, no.
Basically, Garfield...
Feed me, don't leave me.
Every time. So basically, Garfield wants to provide everybody with the 4 laws. Food, health, shelter, and love. And I don't know about you, but that's definitely at least one of those things is something I would expect from a food delivery app. Law number 1, food.
Oh my gosh, what kind of pizza is this supposed to be, Paladin Lost? This looks literally like garbage. This looks like a garbage pizza. What is this? This is an abomination, and it makes me angry just looking at it. If I received this in a box, I would assume it's inedible. I would be so angry. This looks like it's just bread. I mean, I guess I should have expected this from a place called Garfield Eats.
Garfield Eats collaborates with food camps, labor, medical, refugee, or organizes our own camp in the local community for the homeless, refugees, or the poor. Our menu ranges from fun Garfield-shaped pizzas, lasagnas, and skinny fries made of 100% natural ingredients straight from the farm. Law number 2, health. You are what you eat. Education and development start in the classroom. Garfield Eats sponsors one class at a time by offering new healthy tips and enlightenment to the children, teachers, and parents who may not know about the food industry and conspiracies. The founder, Nathan Masri, an accredited nutritionist and Garfield mascot, will visit your classroom personally and engage in cool activities and food tasting for all ages from grade 1 to 12. And I know, for one, if I want to get...
Nathan Masri himself will show up in a Garfield costume? Are you fucking kidding me?
Get information about nutrition, it's gotta be from the guy who sells pizza for a living. Because he's gonna have my health in mind. Law number 3, shelter. Garfield blankets and pillows. Garfield knows the feeling of being cold.
Keffels, interesting that you asked that question, because, literally, we came from...
Thank you
once
so
again,
much.
thank you so much for coming on.
No-
I just have
no
like one
problem.
final question. What if Garfield eats pussy?
Asking the brave
What do you want me
questions.
to say to this?
Asking the brave questions. The best journalist ever turned out by journalism school.
Story. Hey. The founder, Nathan Masri, an accredited nutritionist and Garfield mascot, will visit your classroom personally and engage in cool activities
Keffels, the hero we deserved, not the one we needed.
and food taste and pillows. Garfield knows the feeling of being cold, and if the cat has a blue blanket and pillow, then so should a human being in need. What do you mean Garfield knows the feeling of being cold? Everybody knows the feeling of being cold. Are you implying that Garfield used to be homeless? Garfield Eats provides...
Also, Keffels, when I'm done watching this video, do you want to come on and talk about your time talking with that guy? Because I missed the stream, and I would love to know how that went. Also, I'm a little drunk, and I've had a really bad day, and I'd love to talk with you, because you're cool.
Garfield-branded pillows and blankets for individuals and children living under unfortunate circumstances. Our aim is to ensure appropriate shelter conditions to stay warm and have a good night's sleep. Hey, Garfield Eats. A blanket and a pillow are not shelter, and they alone are not gonna keep someone warm outside. You dinguses. Law number 4, love. Sponsor a birthday. It is about the power of love. Garfield has received millions of hearts around the world, and now is your turn to be loved. Garfield Eats sponsors a child's birthday, living under unfortunate circumstances or intensive medical care, and perhaps we can enhance a child's emotional well-being with a Garfield mascot, Garfield Eats Pizza, Garfield comic book, coloring box, Garfield t-shirt, and much more. Look, I know I've made fun of this program a lot, but I'm actually really touched that they found a way to take a child who's suffering under unfortunate circumstances and to turn that into a source of really heartwarming marketing for their.
Sorry, imagine you're a child with leukemia, and your parents get this monstrosity to like show up, like a Garfield Eats mascot shows up, and like you have a Garfield coloring book, and you're a child in the year 2021. You have no idea what a Garfield is.
Their awful brand. But you gotta think about the environment. You gotta think about the environment, Garfield Eats. And don't worry, they did. For example, one of the things that they're very proud of is their Reebox program, where you can take the boxes that their food comes in and use it for other things. Like, for example, you can...
Wait, no, okay, Keffels, you have to call in. You have to call in and tell me about this. Please.
There's a lasagna box that they deliver lasagna in. And what you can do with that is you can turn it into a tissue box. So there's no garbage. You know, so
What?
It's real easy. You just take your lasagna box and you clean it out, get all the lasagna out of there, and then you're going to want to take the tissues and take them out of the box,
What?
throw that box away,
What?
and then put your tissues into this box. It's zero waste. That way there's no garbage.
I love stuffing my grease-filled box full of tissues so that I can then use them later.
Okay. I gotta say, Garfield Eats, I was really worried about the garbage you were gonna create from all the people that are definitely gonna have your lasagna delivered to them. I love this awful website. It is, perhaps unintentionally, the greatest work of anti-capitalist satire ever created. The next time someone tells you that capitalism inspires innovation, I want you to think about Garfield Eats. Because that is the type of thing that capitalism makes. You see, necessity inspires innovation. People invented the calculator because they needed to do math quickly. People invented the refrigerator because they needed to store their food longer. People invented Garfield Eats because they thought it would be profitable. Or they thought that they could convince a bunch of suckers that it would be profitable and profit off of that. Nobody needs it. Nobody wants it.
Are you fucking... Wait. Keffels, are you fucking kidding me? Nathan Masry offered to pay your travel in a hotel if I IRL stream the red carpet gala for his Garfield documentary? Yo! Okay, but what are you gonna wear to the red carpet gala? Of Garfield Eats? Oh my gosh. An orange jumpsuit? Amazing. Perfection. Oh my gosh. Do it. Have like maybe you can get Nathan Masry to spring for Garfield to be embroidered onto the orange jumpsuit. Oh my gosh. Amazing. I'm gonna enter Gage so hard. Wait, what is this gala? Also, there's a Garfield documentary? Why?
That nobody would even think to ask for it, and nobody is going to use it except maybe as a joke. But a lot of people spent their time, money, and energy making it. This incredibly elaborate and confusing waste of time for everyone involved. It only exists because some con artist convinced a bunch of old dinosaurs with more money than sense that they could profit off of technologies that have nothing to do with each other, let alone their IP. Nathan Masry,
Thank you,
if you're watching this, I want you to know that I respect the ever-loving shit out of you. Not because of the things that you've done or the terrible thing that you built, which, to be clear, is both a bad idea and a bad execution of that idea. No, I respect that you convinced people that they needed this. You convinced people that this was a good idea and that this would bring some value to the world. I've made a YouTube channel where I try to make fun of capitalism with absurdist jokes, but you managed to convince a bunch of capitalists to fork over a bunch of cash to make fun of themselves. It's genius. Unless you think he's not in on the grift, let's take a reading from this article that he wrote. I have spent 2 years studying the fast-shifting app economy and mobile world by starting to read How to Build a Billion-Dollar App by author George Burkowski, the mastermind behind the successful taxi hailing app Halo. That's right, ladies and germs. He's qualified to make this website because he read a book.
Wait. Okay, so I'm trying to find out if Garfield Eats is profitable. This is the entirety of their Wikipedia page. Oh my gosh, the Toronto location closed over unpaid rent. Nathan Masry was inspired by its appearance in in Garfield the movie. Wow. They're... Alright.
Or, started to. Does the world need another pizza, burger, or chicken restaurant? The answer was, logically,
Hey, Moro, I'm not cute. I'm sad today. I came to be cheered up. What is Garfield Eats? Flutterly, Garfield Eats is an amazing magical company, kind of like Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory, except instead of like a wide variety of different candy products, they provide Garfield-shaped pizzas that apparently look like they were pooped out of somebody's anus.
no. The industry is cluttered with non-innovative, unoriginal, mundane, and copycat brands that can't fool the consumer as once we thought back in the 90s, that the consumer is smart and stupid. So, I love that here he's just saying it's getting too hard to trick people with copycat bullshit. You can't just make a restaurant as a copycat brand and trick people with it. No! You've got to...
I mean, in this case, it's literally a copycat.
Copy apps. That's the future. That's how you trick people now. Probably some of you are going to criticize me for providing a bunch of free advertising for this malarkey, but I'm not really worried about that, and here's why. There is nothing anyone could do to convince anyone to buy enough of this bullshit to make this business profitable. It's such a bad idea that it's impossible to advertise. That being said, Pause Inc., if you guys are watching...
Okay, Keffels, have you ever seen a Garfield Eats pizza? Have you ever seen a Garfield Eats pizza? Because, chat has. And you've eaten one? Okay. Wait, can you confirm? Did it actually look like this? Because, this looks scary. I don't think I would eat this. I don't think I would eat this. There are better looking ones. That was from the Toronto Sun. That one looks pretty bad. Yeah, this one does look pretty bad. You know what? Maybe it's not fair. Garfield Eats pizza. You know, we want to be accurate, all right? Okay, these first two not very promising. This one looks okay. It looks okay. This one also looks okay. None of them look... I mean, I guess this one looks fine. Okay, I feel like the worst examples were presented first. That's a marketing pizza. Here, this isn't a marketing picture. This is from Imgur. This one looks fine. Like, it doesn't look like great pizza, but it looks like acceptable pizza. It doesn't look like a pizza crime. It was overhyped in how bad it was, but it also wasn't the best pizza you've ever had. Keffels, what was the best pizza you've ever had? Spin me a tale. Weave me a dream, okay?
watching, I have a business pitch for you. It's called Garfield Fucks. It's the world's first
my God.
intergaging Garfield dating app. It's going to be basically Garfield meets Tinder, and also it's an app, so it can it can also do Shazam on there. You're going to have that, and that's 60%.
I mean, Keffels, I have to imagine Garfield does, right? Like, or maybe that's why he has so much trouble, like, getting with that lady cat in the comic books. I don't know. Maybe he's like, who is that guy who said he never ate pussy? Someone in my Discord sent me Garfield porn after that interview. I was very unhappy. Well, I hope that person is banned. And, by the way, heads up, if any of you send me Garfield porn, I will ban you, even if you're a mod. DJ
Users
Khalid,
surveyed
yeah.
said that they use Shazam. And you, obviously, we're going to intergage users with Garfield-themed pornography. And I think I could get, I think I could get a minimum viable product of this app ready by Q2 2020 with a cash injection of just $500,000. Please get in touch with me, and I'll make that for you. I highly encourage you to go to the Garfield Eats website and just browse around and
Yeah, DJ Khalid talked about not eating puss. Also, just as an FYI, if you don't eat puss, you're weak, okay? Let's see. No. I hate this. I was in a similar situation as DJ Khalid and his wife, and it wasn't great. When the news broke yesterday that DJ Khalid doesn't do that referring to performing oral sex, I instantly went back to the time I was a member of the Sisterhood of the Not Traveling Tongue. Who writes that sentence? Who writes this? Oh no. In a clip that resurfaced from 2015, he tells the hosts that he is a king, and as a king, he will not go down on his wife, but expects his wife to go down on him. Oh my gosh. You don't eat the box. Alright, anyway. Enough time on his oral sex habits.
the madness for yourself, because it is a rabbit hole. I could not possibly show you all of the crazy stuff on this website. You just have to see it to believe it. I've been Thought Slime. Love.
Also, again, if you don't eat pussy, you're weak, and you don't deserve the pussy you're getting.
Me. Feed me. Don't leave me.